Hi there, this is Tiffany Dugan. This is Mod 4, my Kesa assignment. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit of background about our school. I teach at Jardine Elementary. We opened in 2017, which means we've only at this point completed 2 school years. So as we're looking at these rubrics, the only ones we've focused on as a school have been relationships and relevance. My school has not even touched the other ones yet. So you'll kind of see that reflected in our scores. But at least we have a focus of where we want to be coming up. First was relationships. Overall, we were transitioning, which after 2 years was fantastic to see. We actually do have some teachers in some grade levels that are at modeling, but since the rubric really focuses on all teachers, we didn't feel like it was appropriate to say overall we were modeling. Our positives, you can see there, we have excellent collaborations. We do have support for our new teachers. We do plan very well, and we do plan for student involvement in their learning, so especially when that comes to data and goal setting. An area of improvement for us is family engagement here. We do have lots of turnout for programs, but we do not have a ton of turnout when it comes to academics. So if we're putting on like muffins for moms, lots of people show up. If we're doing like a Title I night, we don't have much engagement. So that's kind of our focus going forward. Under relevance, we are overall transitioning here. Our positives would definitely be the college and career ready standards. We have a relentless focus on our standards, and everything we do, from our resources to the strategies we use to the data that we use to prove that student learning is all based on the standards. So that's absolutely a positive for us. Here, our area of improvement is technology. We do have one-to-one Chromebooks in our building, but we have very little support for those Chromebooks. So it varies wildly from even just classroom to classroom to who's using the Chromebooks and how they're using them in class and how they're using them for student learning. So here, an area of improvement would be the technology pieces of the rubric. For responsive culture, we chose to look at this a little bit differently because it's one that we haven't even tackled as a school. We tried to find the things that we're doing very well and put those for our areas of improvement so that we could bump up very quickly to transitioning and modeling. So in responsive culture, overall, we're still implementing. Like I said, we haven't looked at it as a grade level yet. So our area of improvement would be collaboration and leadership. So right now we already have strong PLCs, and in our PLCs we do a lot of data analysis, we do lots of collaborative planning, and so that to move over to transitioning and even modeling won't take a whole lot of emphasis, so we chose to focus on that. Same with leadership. Excuse me, we have a leadership team that's built with admin and teachers, and we also have mentors for those first and second year teachers. The standards that those tie to, collaboration ties directly to standard 2, ethics and professional norms. And then that leadership piece there, that ties directly to standard 6, professional capacity of school personnel. So finally, we looked at rigor. And again, this is not one that we have done as a building. So we put ourselves at overall implementing. So our areas of improvement are data. As a school, we do very, very well to collect our data, to use it to prove student performance, and then we do a great job of reporting that data as well. And so we thought this is an area that we could move very quickly over to transitioning and in some places even modeling. Again, in order to do that, we would use standard 4, curriculum, instruction, and assessment. As for the leadership of my principal, she leads through the leader-member exchange. She's very relationship-based. So she wants to have a relationship with the people that she's leading. There are in-groups and out-groups, and this year those were really based upon our test scores at the end of the year. Some grade levels did well, some grade levels did not, and that kind of caused an in-group and an out-group. I'm anxious to see where this goes, though, because we're trying to set up a culture of the grade levels that did well are mentoring the grade levels that did not. So I'm very anxious to see where we go with that. So that is my video. Thank you very much.